If you first started playing League of Legends in Season 1 as I did, you don't need me to tell you one of the most iconic strategies back in the day was Nidalee top lane. Nidalee was the epitome of skill expression. She was fun, she was meta, beloved by pro players and casuals alike. But then AP Nidalee showed us how broken the champion truly was, and shortly after, Nid was reworked into a jungler, never to be seen in lane again. That is, until this year, in 2025, where Nidalee top lane is making a bit of a resurgence. HotshotGG shows that she's hovering around a 20% role selection in top, with the strategy even showing up in a few pro-level matches across the LCK and LPL. So today, I thought it might be fun to take the opportunity to relive the glory days of League of Legends and play some Nidalee top lane for the first time in years. Here's the rune page we're running, going with the Grasp of the Undying keystone and setup that has been very popular in South Korea. We are last picking Nidalee top lane into what appears to be a Volibear, and we are going to be pulling out one of those classic Nidalee skins. The overall goal for this strategy is going to be spending a lot of time being very aggressive in lane, constantly auto-attacking and pushing the minion wave, trying to proc my Grasp of the Undying and harass down the enemy top laner. I might even be able to go in and try to get some solo kills, but maybe not, we'll see. In general, I should be very aggressive and overall quite strong in the early game, although I will fall off dramatically in the mid and late game, so we have to be aware of that. But I am very excited. This is classic League of Legends, League the way it is meant to be played. And away we go. Starting off with some auto attacks, getting one proc off already. And also trying to make sure we last hit as much as possible. Volibear might be pretty good in this matchup because he is able to match our auto attack lane push. Oh, but that feels good. Okay, so this is one of the reasons that Nidalee was really popular, I think, in early seasons of League. She was this champion that had all of these buttons to press. And in early League of Legends, when there wasn't that much opportunity for any sort of skill expression, it felt good just pressing buttons. And might have an opportunity for a kill here. There we go. Get the first blood. Oh, this feels so good. I'm going to spend a lot of time pushing this lane down, trying to get auto attacks. I'm actually not going to recall, I think, until I can buy a Sheen. Oh, and that might have been a mistake. Although I do have not only the pounce to get away, but the additional movement speed from the standing and brush. That's another reason why Nidalee top lane is something that can actually kind of work now. She's a character who has changed quite a bit from way back in the day, and a lot of the changes were to specifically take her out of top lane because she was such a dominant lane-focused character for so long, but a few of the changes can still kind of work in your favor. Oh my god, that feels so good. That's just like back in the day. We are not even 5 minutes into this game, and I am already nerding out about this Nid playstyle, so let me take a bit of time to explain myself. One of the key features League had in early Season 1 was that the game just felt really hard to play. The game's code was spaghetti, it became a joke, and either intentionally or unintentionally, a lot of champions were really difficult to use as a result. Nidalee's W, for instance, used to pounce her in the direction that the champion was facing, rather than the direction of wherever your cursor was. And on top of that, it was also really difficult to pounce through walls, which was one of the major features the character had. It was kind of difficult to do anything with any champion back then. But that came with the added benefit of whenever you actually pulled off an ability combo, like you utilized every single one of your skills to perfectly last hit an entire minion wave, you were hit with this euphoria that washed over your body. It's obviously not hard to do a lot of things like this today, but pulling off those combos is hardwired into my brain as something that should release dopamine anytime I see it happen, because I spent forever practicing this kind of stuff in old custom games. But, okay, there's no way he flips this. Yeah, we get the kill. Easy kill. He overextends, doesn't ward. Pulls a Jibe there, getting very ahead in this lane. And this is a solo queue match, I don't know if I mentioned, but we can't rest on our laurels because we are going to fall off like a lead brick in the mid and late game. Ooh, and bad last hitting. Trying to just play that safe instead of go back in. And we get the kill. Oh, thank you. I'm getting a little bit of camp for my jungler here, but maybe he saw that I have not played Nidalee top lane, or I have not played much League of Legends at all in recent years. I'm gonna risk it and go for some of the turret plating. The rune setup here is totally just to get as many kills and turret plates and maybe first tower as well as you can in the early game. Got a 14 CS lead, volleys 0-3-0, and Talon is going to probably kill me. Probably! No! I almost got it off! So Nidalee top lane was a super strong pick way back in the day for a number of different reasons. She's gone through a number of different reworks that have tweaked basically every one of her abilities in one way or another, but... Oh. Got him! Got him! Oh, I'm lagging. No, I could have gone for a double kill. I had a ping spike there. Oh, am I gonna be in trouble here? I might be, so I will run and flash away. And is he giving up? Is he a little bit salty maybe? And I don't know. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Anyway, as I was saying, though, Nidalee was so strong top lane for a million different reasons, but like that was the issue. She had a million different things she was good at top lane. She could deal damage in melee form while also being surprisingly tanky. She also had this issue of like she could heal in laning phase and never really run out of mana. Having a self-heal on your E that allows you to just constantly top off your health over and over it's just too strong. You can't give that to a top laner and have them ever be balanced. I'd actually like to clarify a bit of what I'm saying here because I don't want to necessarily give you the wrong idea. In Season 1, because every champion was really difficult to play and because League in general wasn't a very well understood game, there were a lot of characters people did not know how good they could be. Nidalee was just one of many champions that once the player base started to study and figure them out, they were shown to be all but broken and needed to be nerfed into the ground. Nid is the most iconic of all these characters, though, because of one singular player, HotshotGG. Back in that prehistoric era of League esports, like 2009 to 2010, Hotshot was legitimately the best player in the world, at least anytime he got to play Nidalee. He was the one guy who put in all of the time and effort into learning how to most efficiently use this champion, how to spam your abilities so you could always keep Ginsu's Rage Blade at max stacks, how to jump through every one of the millions of wall hops you could do, and how to create setups for each one of them, because again, some of these were ridiculously hard. Hotshot was the poster boy for League in many ways, especially because his dedication to studying and perfecting just 2 or 3 champions in game, that resulted in him becoming one of the best players in the world, winning all kinds of premier tournaments, and founding arguably the most legendary club in North American League esports. Nidalee was his champion, the one who kickstarted all of this, and because of that, she became a sort of symbol to young top laners like myself of just what was possible if you devoted yourself to a champion and took the time to deep dive into League of Legends strategy. Okay, he's not even trying now. I'm gonna take it though, because again, it's no guarantee of a win. We can go for another kill here. Come in with the TP. We are dealing so much damage. We're dealing so much damage. If you try this in your own games, I don't think you can expect to do as well as we're doing here. The massive lead that we've built up in gold and CS and everything is in all likelihood why we are dealing as much damage as we are, especially on a Volibear that's under-leveled compared to us. But here we go. It looks like we're going to be able to get, at the very least, this last turret plating before turret plating falls. And then we can also take first tower. Yeah, we'll get this before bot lane does. Good work, us. Jump in for a trade, jump back. And we could, I mean, we could just 1v1 him straight up. Oh, and it feels so good. Oh, and hit him with the prediction. Uh-oh. And get killed by Talon? No. There's a bit of a fight going on here. You're going to see me with this ward, but... No! Got him. And... Oh, I don't get the assist there. I could have almost stolen it with my spear. Oop. Oh, You coward! Oh, no! That is so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna... Now I'm gonna die to the Volibear. Adding insult to injury. It's funny, if this was old Season 1 League of Legends, I would be unkillable by now because Nidalee was just too good at this stage of the game if you win 5-1 and 4 in laning phase, but things are not going to be quite so easy. So let's shut down the commentary a little bit, focus up on the game. Oh! I keep doing that on like the very edge of, of my jump. Ooh. There we go. 17 kill lead. We have almost broken up their base, but not yet. And I'm really concerned about throwing. I knew they were there. I knew they were baiting me, but I thought I could get the kill anyway, or run away fast enough anyway. Oh, now I'm 6-3 and 5. That looks so much less cool. Okay, all of them go bot. It gives us a chance to push mid. I'm splitting top. Maybe I should have used the TP there, but I don't know. I'd much rather go for this split with the constant pouncing. I missed a CS, but who cares? It feels so good to last hit this way. Oh, but I saw the Nami. I didn't see the Talon. Oh, shoot. We are going to throw. Oh, I hate Volibear. Oh, my God. We are going to throw this, aren't we? We take Baron, but 3 of us die. Oh. This is going to sound stupid, like unbelievably, insanely dumb. But part of the reason I really wanted to win this game was because Nidalee top lane almost feels sacred to me. I've espoused plenty of times before how the thing that draws me to League of Legends is the unmatched level of self-expression that this game provides compared to every other multiplayer title. And at least in my mind, Nidalee top lane was the first strategy to ever epitomize that. In early seasons of League, you had to be a one-trick Nid player to use her at her most effective. You needed to load into custom games and practice all of the ability combos and wall hops. It wasn't really possible for you to perfect her without utilizing some form of practice like that, even though this was an era before the practice tool. No other champion in League was like that back then. In Season 1, flashing to use a point-and-click stun with Scion was considered talent. No champion allowed a true deep dive into mechanical strategy the way Nidalee did, and seeing all of the Nidalee top lane mains and how they were able to build an identity with how good they were on their champion, that was a large part of what inspired my playstyle and my tendencies toward one-tricking champions for the next 10 years. So as dumb as it sounds, I felt a real connection to this game. I wanted to win this match more than I've ever wanted to win a League game for ages. But by the time we hit late game, we were just scraping by. There's an opportunity for Drake's soul. Might be a good opportunity. Oh, but they steal. Of course they do. Did she live? Okay. There we go. Let's backdoor. Volley doesn't see. Our Nami will clear the supers. Maokai's up, but he can't stop. Oh god, this game is dragging on way too long. Uh-oh. Okay, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Oh, I shouldn't. Why did I hop over that way? Arcane is doing so well. But the rest of us are just choking. Except Ash. Ash is also doing well. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, good job, good job. This game sure has shown all of the positives and negatives of playing Nidalee top lane today. She does not have that late game snowball potential. At least if you're an idiot like me and you don't keep your CS lead and you take everything for granted. Okay, we live there, we live there. We gotta be careful, but we are in a pretty good position still. Oh. I went too early again! Oh my god, Uh-oh. He's getting desperate. He knows I have TP and he doesn't. They stole it again. Ah, he chases me down. I'm so mad. I don't even know what I'm building. I don't know. I don't know what your build is supposed to be this late into the game. Okay, it looks like while Volley was chasing me down, my teammates got at least... They didn't get the dragon, but they set up to get some kills, potentially. Get 4 kills. Oh, and Baron's up. So they should just go for the win. Oh my god, is that going to be the end of this epic 40-minute game? Me just dying 1v1 to a Volibear while my teammates win? I don't want that to be the end of the video. Okay, at least Kaisa says topside gap. That makes me feel good about myself. Okay, he's coming up. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I can get an auto attack off on the Nexus. Yes, I can. Good game. Well played. Okay, well, that still feels pretty good. We get the win. Looking back on it now, this game was seriously the most fun I've had with League of Legends in ages. I don't know if it was the little mythology I built in my head around Nidalee top lane, or just the fact that I was actually taking a ranked solo queue match seriously again, but whatever the reason, this was enjoyable to a degree that it brought me back to the good old days. If you're a top laner, I would highly suggest you try out this Nidalee top lane strategy, especially if you're someone who first started playing League before Season 5 or so, when lane dominance was such an integral part of the game. This is the closest that I have seen in recent years to being able to recreate that era. But either way, thank you very much to anyone still listening to my voice now. You know, I've been a YouTuber for so long and I have grown so much. I'm an old man now. I've been on the internet for so long trying to scrape together a career that nowadays I'm worried that the times have passed me by and nobody wants to listen to my opinions, or nobody will find the new videos I make entertaining anymore. So if you are finding my return to full-time YouTube fun enough to watch these videos all the way to the very end at least, thank you so much. I seriously appreciate you even watching these. If you want to go the extra mile and support me a little more, way back in the day, I made these shirts with the phrase that Korean players use for one-trick ponies in League of Legends. The premium cotton one is really soft, and I just ordered myself one because I was feeling nostalgic after making this video. You guys can too if you like. I'll leave the link to my old Teespring store in the description down below. But anyway, with that note, thank you once again to anyone still listening. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in next week's video, but until then, good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.